Bonsoir everyone, this is Edwige, le coach de Joie de Vivre on Tuesday evening. I'm a little late tonight, my apologies to you, but I didn't want to miss it. So let's catch up. Let's catch up with what happened last Tuesday. If I remember well, we talked about jumping in, and I hope that you did that. Jumped in the cold water and realized how you could swim and how you could come out feeling victorious and empowered. Because, I'm going to tell you again, it's all about believing in you, your ability, your talents, and believing that the moment you surrender and really believe that there is something else with your talents and gifts, some power bigger than us, whatever you choose to call it, we can create miracles. And some of you may wonder, but Edwige, you are supposed to talk to us about Joie de Vivre, but every time you appear, you are very serious. Well, you know why I'm serious? Because if I don't tell you about the things to do to get to Joie de Vivre, I don't think you can have it. So bear with me. And I want to share a story with you that maybe will make you laugh a little bit. So it's a story about this hiker. And he's hiking by himself, which is not a thing to do, on the Appalachian Trail. And he's on the edge of many cliffs. And at one point, his shoe is slip and slide on that muddy edge of the cliff. And he's hanging now by his fingernail. And he started to scream the top of his lungs. Anybody out there who can help me? Anybody out there who can help me? And he hears that deep voice. I can help you. I am God. Just trust and let go. And the man replies, anybody else out there who can help me? Yeah, that's us. Do we really trust that there is something else out there who can help us overcome our challenge and turn our stress into success? Because I strongly believe we can, and I know you do too. And the reason I know is that you're curious about getting to this joie de vivre. We all have within us the power to turn this situation around, whatever it is. And just tonight, that is the reason I'm late, I'm confessing to you, I was shopping for birthday cards. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of Leo friends, and I had to find the right card for each person. And at that moment, I was so immersed in what I was doing, selecting the cards, that I lost track of time. And then I have now my 7 cards collected, and feeling good about myself, that I find the right card for each one of my precious friends. And I am now online at the cashier. And what happens there? I'm waiting. And it seems that all the cashiers were stuck with some issue. And I finally decided to stay. And when I got to finally the cashier ready for me, she said to me, wow, I admire your patience. And I said to her, well, it's not so much my patience. It was just my mindset. I've spent already half an hour selecting those precious cards for my precious friends, and I was not going to give them up because of a cashier delay. So we fight our battles in life. There is always the pain and pleasure principle at stake in whatever we do. We just need to choose, what do we want? We want to get to the vision, or giving up the vision. And tonight, I had the vision of buying those cards and having my friends happy to be reading them. So I took a little pain, but the pleasure outset the pain. And I believed strongly in my thinking. And I am going to challenge you today to think about that, to think about the way you think. And there are 3 things you can do to challenge yourself. Is catch your thought. What kind of thought you have related to a challenging situation, like I had tonight. And I'm sure there could be worse one than tonight. Then is catch the thought. I was going to be angry, upset, blaming where I was, target, as they call it, or changing the way I thought. So I did. Second, challenge your thought. Is it worth being annoyed, or is my vision worth keeping? And last one is change the thought and create that language that I call in my program the language of the heart. And the language of the heart is not punishing yourself. It's not saying I should and I didn't do it right, I could have come earlier. This is all punishing thoughts. It's all about saying, okay, I may have made a mistake, deciding to get those cards a little late, but I'm going to forgive myself and choose to move on to something more interesting to think about, because we always have choices. Do you believe, because it happened to be true, that we have every day 60,000, you heard me, 60,000 thoughts crossing our mind? And what kind of thoughts do we entertain? Are they that interesting to change the world for a better place? I'm not sure. But it is our time to believe that we have the power to be aware of our thoughts, challenge them, catch yourself when they are negative, when you put a lot of should on yourself. Have is not better. And just choosing to entertain a better thought. You don't have to do anything I say, but maybe you can entertain the idea of choosing a thought that supports your vision of success, your vision of achieving your goals, small goals to big goals, doesn't matter. But the way you do anything is the way you will do everything. So every day, choose to do a little something that gets you to your vision of the person you want to be. That person who can be confident, the person who is ambitious, passionate, exciting, and who decides to never give up, no matter what. Because I believe, and I hope you do too, that each one of us on this planet, we have a mission based on all that you have, your gifts, your talents, a mission to make this world a better place by being who we are, compassionate to ourselves and compassionate to others. So I'm going to leave you on that thought, that whenever you're confronted with a challenging situation, remember the 3 C's. Catch your thought, useful or not. Challenge your thought. How would I feel if I didn't have this thought? And change for a more useful thought that will support you, empower you, and make you the person you are worthy to be. Victory to us until I see you next Tuesday. Thank you.